Peace and joy, guys. Welcome back to another video, Drumheller Farms. Hey, as you can see, got a ton of stuff to do today. First thing, we're gonna get these cattle moved, got them up, got them doing what they gotta do here on this side of the paddock. We're gonna get them moved over to the other side, and then I wanna show you where we just came from. We got a nice little bit of rain last night, that glory to God. And we have been hot, very hot. We're talking 90s for the past 2 weeks, which is pretty hot for us here. I think yesterday it was like 92 degrees. That was kind of supposed to be the last of it for a little while. We're going to be kind of in the mid 80s, and that nice little rain really helped us. You know, it's crazy. It's not that our numbers are down. Our numbers are about the same as they've been for the past few years. It's just the fact that our grounds are improving so much every year that we have to continually add more animals to our land to keep up with the amount of grass. And that's a beautiful thing. Zero commercial fertilizers, you know, zero chemical inputs. All we're doing is moving our animals, and every year our grounds are improving. So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. All right, here in the field that they just came out of, we had 2 days here in this part, so this is where they just came out of. They didn't get quite as good harvest efficiency out of this 2-day paddock here that they were in. I know I just did a video on our regrowth a few weeks ago. I actually had a couple people asking about regrowth in this field. So at 3 days, what we're seeing here is clover popping up everywhere. It's just everywhere in this paddock. As you're walking, you can just see it's just coming through the residue left that they trampled. You know, partially why I find this so amazing is what we're grazing right now, and I see it on other people's channels. I hear about it in the cattle business all the time, that if you don't mow your pastures before it goes to seed, your grass will stop growing. And I know there's some scientific, you know, stuff of the reasons what happens when the plant goes to seed. It slows down the growth because it's kind of done what it's supposed to do. I get that, okay? But what I don't get, and what I can't answer, is if that's the case, why is it then at 8 days, 9 days, the crazy thing is we're looking at almost recovered grass. Everything's come to a point. I mean, we're talking 8 inches of grass at just 9 days recovery. You can see the difference in this field. It's pure green. There's not even any brown coming through. 15 days right here. 15-day recovery. And we're looking at grass that's 6-8 inches. A lot of taller stuff coming up through this residue that we left, but when you look down there, you can see a bunch of seeds from the seed heads of the plants that we've trampled that are probably sprouting. I mean, my guess is that's what this is. This is like brand new grass right here. With this non-selective grazing, we're looking at probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 70 to 80 days before we're going to be back here. This is 15. Can you imagine what it's going to look like at 70 to 80 days? We're just going to keep grazing like crazy, and I contribute that to the non-selective grazing. Before I was non-selective grazing, this field, I would only get 4 to 6 days. 6 would be the best, and our average would be 4 days in here. If you figured we were only getting 5 days on each of these 10-acre fields, you're only talking a 30-day rotation. And you can see what 15 looks like. It's another 15 days. It's just not going to be enough. That's when we come in here and we only get 4 days because we don't have enough forage to get us, you know, 5 or 6. So I'm sold out. I'm 100% sold out on non-selective grazing. All right, guys, well, if you've been a part of the channel for any length of time, you know what I'm doing here. This is our mobile chicken brooder, and the point of this brooding chickens in this old stock trailer is exactly what we're doing today. We can hook right up to it with the gator. We can come out here, put chicks right in each of the tractors. Makes it a piece of cake. Also, I can brood chickens wherever I want in this thing. So I'm a little short on chicken tractors. I got 7 of them I'm running up there. I got the turkeys over here, and then I got another 250 chicks in here, along with about 30 turkeys, 20 or 30, I can't remember off the top of my head. So I don't know how I'm gonna fit them in 4 chicken tractors, but what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put about 80 chickens in each of them. That should divide up the 250 into 3. And then I'm going to put turkeys in 1 of them. And then when the turkeys get big enough, which will only be a couple weeks, I'll put them out on net fencing with the other turkeys. And that'll free up 1 tractor. And then also here in a couple weeks, those are going to go to processing, and I'll be able to grab 1 of those chicken tractors, and that will give me my total of about 45 in each of these. These are a 10 by 10 chicken tractor, so they're 100 square foot. Easily can do 50, 60. Some people would even do 70 birds in this thing. I don't like to do that. I like to run about 40 to 50, 50 being on the high side, and you know, move them once a day till the last 2-3 weeks of their life. Then I only have to move them twice a day towards the end. And you know, so they're going to be a little stacked in here for about a week or 2, and it won't hurt them because they're so small. It's not going to be a big deal, but I am going to kind of pack these things up for about a week or 2, so I'm going to get after it. All right, guys, everybody is out on pasture. And I'll tell you something, this has been a heck of a batch, because out of 250 chickens, we lost 1 chicken. And out of 20 turkeys, we lost 1 turkey. So this brooder has been really, really, really good. And something to make note of is we spent 2 weeks in the 90s. So this trailer was a hot box, man. I turned the lights off in like 2 weeks because it was just so warm in here. I do got a pretty nice ventilation system, I call that. And then there's an opening in the front about the same size as the fan, so that gets a good breeze through here. You got a station that you can step up into, and they store their food and just do all kinds of different stuff in here. We've got lights wired up on plugs. With this, we can clamp our heat lights wherever we want. And then that Plason auto water goes out to a bucket I set right out here on the wheel well. Well, that's one of the things off the list today. Let's go figure something else out. All right, backed up to our cattle chute here. I'm gonna get in here and open everything up so that when they get in here, hopefully I can push them right through, right into the trailer. Not sure if I mentioned to you guys this yet, but the heifers are going to join the rest of the herd. Come on, get in there. Come on. Come on, hey. Let's go. Hey, hey, nope. Nope. Come on. Baby, you are some good girls. You're some good girls. Boy, it's nice to have a good cattle facility, working facility. You know, by yourself, you don't have to really about getting hurt. The only thing I really could have hurt myself was jumping over that gate as fast as I did. And here comes the spectators. They all want to know what's going on here. I just had to go down to the new Lease farm and grab my backhoe because my hay contractor's here and wants to unload some hay. And all my equipment's down on the Lease farm. So I just went and grabbed that and we're gonna get some hay unloaded. Down here on the Lease farm, you can see we got a lot of fencing up already. Basically the whole fence is done. We're just putting clips on, and we got a spot here in this really low valley where you can see this fiberglass post just ain't cutting it. So we're gonna go ahead and pound a little 4-inch post. Just picked this up, you guys haven't seen this yet. This is a post pounder. This will do a 8-inch round, 12-foot post. Just pound it right in the ground like it's nothing. This little 4-incher is gonna be a piece of cake for it. Simple as that. That'll hold it down. Hey guys, I know I didn't do a great job filming when I was working down here because I was just trying to get it done, but you couldn't even see through this. I took out about, I don't know, probably 10 trees. There was a huge limb from an oak tree that was down, and it was just a cluster. And we've just pushed back the hedgerows on everything probably about 40 foot. Oh yeah, bud. Looking nice. Afternoon time for chores. Got two different groups of turkeys here. Got some big ones, and then we got the next generation is what I call them. Guys, we have over 500 chickens out on pasture currently, meat chickens. And right now, got about 75 turkeys out on pasture. Of course, we have our pastured egg operation here. All right, Nolan and I just cut a trail through this, and they're ready to move. I don't think you should have to do that with the water line.
I only did because that's how you have it.
Well, I just had it because it was sitting in a weird spot, but I think I can move this. Can't even see nothing but the cows' backs. That's the way I like it. A lot of good feed down in here. All right, guys, I just fed the pigs. I forgot to put them on camera, and and I'm on my way out of there, and I'm not turning around because I'm late. I got people here waiting for me for dinner, and I haven't even started cooking yet. I'm in charge of the grill, and grill's not even turned on. So I appreciate you guys watching the video. It's just a hodgepodge of different things we're doing today. Basically, I've been at it since 7:30 this morning. This is a typical day off from the city job. So I appreciate you watching. Hit that subscribe button, and man, hit the like button. That really helps us pop up on other people's pages. So I appreciate you watching. God bless.